from the Penn Libraries.
All right, so as she said, I'm going to be talking to you about interactive online guides, specifically the one that I made that helps you select what 3D software you'll use for either modeling, data import, animation, etc. Okay, so I did this as part of, did this under Norm Badler, who is head of the VIDI Center, which aims to sort of integrate computer graphics and other fields. Such as like humanities, other sciences, etc. And then we have a bunch of graphics tutorials as part of that. I have one pictured on the right that basically lets you interactively step through a process in graphics known as ray tracing. And so these visual teachings aim to sort of have students and people unfamiliar with graphics learn at their own pace. And so the way that my selector works that I made, basically if you have a project in mind, so say you're, I don't know, an archaeologist and you have this artifact that you want to scan and you want to edit it, and you don't know where to start. So basically it guides you through a bunch of criteria that you either need something or not, and select your preferences. And then by the end, it'll tell you what good matches are for your needs. And so how this was made is basically you have a bunch of software and you just decide, does this software do X, Y, and Z? So for example, Sculptress handles large models in the spreadsheet. And then doing this for a bunch of software and attaching the attributes to the questions, you can figure out what software matches your needs. And so in this example, we have a question about, do you need to make a simple animation with your model? And in the column in the spreadsheet, you have whether or not those softwares can do that. And so you go through the quiz and select if it's very important to you, not important to you, and the results will weigh that accordingly. And so this is very specific to computer graphics, but obviously it can extend to other fields. And so just as an example, maybe you're an English teacher and you want to get students more engaged in reading, so you can have maybe a novel selector, and basically just give students a way to select a starting point, like a book or college matches or something that's more based off of their preferences rather than something that is more forced upon them. And so they get that sort of autonomy that might engage them more. And so the selector and other tutorials, basically, the goal is to enable non-engineers to start on projects in 3D modeling, animations, etc. But obviously this can extend to other fields, and interactive guides in general are just a good way to promote self-paced learning. So that's all I got.